he gives you the cash, he so does give you the cash. He will get money from his videos, he will do what he can. My name is StarkyBooty32, and I just want to tell everyone that I'm very sorry that I haven't been able to upload that often for the past 2 months. But I'm not going to be talking about that right now. I will get to that at the end of this video. But I am making this video because in this video I am going to be talking about a YouTuber called Riley S. And even though everything that happened between Riley S and I in the past is kind of out of the way now, and there's nothing in between us that is bothering us both, I still do feel obliged to make this video because I really need to clear some things up and hopefully move on from everything that happened between the two of us. Now, if any of you who are watching this don't know who Riley S is, he is a YouTuber who is known to make videos where he gets characters that he printed out on paper or uses his own characters that he drew himself on paper to make role-playing kind of videos. Now, in the past, he was known to hate me quite a lot, and he used to be an average hater of mine, because in the past, we would usually have back and forth quarrels with each other because of a few things that I had said to him back then, and he doesn't hate me anymore, and I will get to that later in the video. But even though he's not much of a worry to me anymore and doesn't hate me anymore, I still need to address a few things and hopefully get this over with and this apology out there for him, because I really need to tell him now that I know better and now that I know that he doesn't hate me anymore, that I really wasn't thinking that greatly back then, and hopefully after I do this I can move on from all of this. I can apologise to him and hopefully we can go on with what we were doing and not have to worry about each other after this. But before I get onto the points that I need to address in this video, I would like to give a little rundown of the history that I have had with Riley S on this channel. I have made 2 videos about Riley S. About a year ago, I uploaded a video to my channel called Responding to Riley S's video about me, and in that video I responded to a video of his titled StarkyBooty32 rant, and basically in that video I just disagreed with everything, well mostly everything that he said in that video, and I kind of was going against all the points that he made against me in the video. Now, the only thing that he mentioned which I validated in the video was when he said that funnel web spiders live in Australia.
See? Look at this. It says Australia Museum. That means funnel spiders live in Australia.
Because beforehand I thought funnel webs only lived in Europe, but then I discovered that they live in Australia also, and when I discovered that I lived in Australia, I also discovered that funnel web spiders only live in Australia. But most of the video I disagreed with all of the other stuff that he said about me, and went against everything else that he said in my response to his video called StarkyBooty32 rant. But I also made another video where I responded to Riley S, which is my most iconic response video, called Responding to Shits. And in that video I responded to Riley S's video called The Curse of StarkyBooty32 trailer. But I didn't just respond to Riley S in that video, I also responded responded to Local TS Wrestling and Ntingo because I was responding to all the video responses that had been made on me at the time. However, the video that I had responded to and my response in that video on Riley S, I really need to address a few things because he was a bit misunderstood by what I said in my response in that video, and we will get to that, so don't worry, we will address that and hopefully he can fully understand what I was actually saying there. But now on to the main part of the video, and I hope Riley S is watching this video because I really do think that he should really hear out what I need to say when I address my points here, because I really need to get him to understand that a lot of everything that happened in the past between him and I was a misconception, and hopefully we can both get it resolved and, as I said, move on from all of the mistakes that I had made. One of the things that Riley S got angry at me the most in the past was when I commented on his videos saying that he was a fraud, typically on a video of his that was titled "Is Rag Reynolds my friend now?"
He did comment on my videos, which is the Is Rag Reynolds my friend now? And then he started saying mean things about me. And he said I'm like the biggest fraud ever.
Now, the reason as to why I commented that he was a fraud and that he was lying and all of that, and even said it in my response responding to Riley S's video about me, was because I thought that he said that Rag Reynolds was his friend, and I know very well that Riley S and Rag Reynolds obviously are not friends, and I thought that he was saying that he was Rag Reynolds' friend, and that's why I got so angry, because I thought he was deliberately lying and making himself to be a complete fraud. However, when I also check the title of that video, again, it also says, well, it does say, "Is Rag Reynolds my friend now?" So he didn't actually say that Rag Reynolds was his friend, but he was just asking in the title of the video if Rag Reynolds was his friend. It's in the form of a question and not an exact statement. And I know I was too stupid to realise that back then, even though the title of the video was well in my face. I just didn't happen to realise that. But now I know, and now I know that he never once said that Rag Reynolds was his friend, and that he was just asking if Rag Reynolds was his friend. So, Riley S, I am very sorry for assuming that you said that Rag Reynolds was your friend, because you actually didn't. And I'm very sorry for making this complete rumour up about you being a liar, because I was completely misunderstood by what you said there. I also want to address something that I've done quite a lot to Riley S in the past. Now, if none of you know, I actually used to tease Riley S quite a lot by calling him a man who just passes around paper. And the reason why I did that is because the characters in his role-playing videos, as I said at the start of this video, are printouts on paper or drawings that he drew himself on paper. And he got quite pissed when I said that, and got quite angry when I teased him for doing those kinds of videos, and especially when I called his main character in his videos Paperboy, which is this character that I'm showing up on screen right now. And I just want to say that I will no longer do that. I will no longer call Riley as some loser who just passes around paper, or call his main character in his videos Paperboy. And the reason being is because it's getting very boring for me, as well as it was for him hating on me, and I really don't think that's really necessary either, because really, when you think about it, seeing as he doesn't hate me anymore, it's really unnecessary to keep teasing him for that and keep calling him out for that. So Riley S., I am very sorry for teasing you for making these kinds of role-playing videos with characters on paper. You can continue to do them. I'm happy for you to do them, even though I had nothing against what those videos were anyway, but I did have a lot against you back then. In other words, though, I am so sorry for teasing you for that. Another reason why Riley S. used to hate me is because I used to hate Australia, and in the video that he uploaded called Darky Booty 32 Rant, he responded to my infamous Death to Australians video, which remains my most viewed video on this channel to this day, and my most infamous video on the channel to this day. And I just want to say that, yeah, Riley S. is Australian, and he was pretty offended when he saw my video that I had made called Death to Australians, and he was very angry and started to hate me a lot for that reason.
So, you know who hates Darky Beauty 32? Gen East. And Australians. And me. We all hate him because he hates Australia, and because he's from Britain, because he has to live in that piece of shit island we could disappear from paradise.
And now, Riley S., I just want to tell you that I don't hate Australia anymore. Back when this all was happening, I didn't even believe that I lived in Australia. I believed that I lived in England, but last year I found out that I lived in Australia, and I am Australian myself. And also, when I uploaded the video Death to Australians, I thought it was a bit too far now, and I regret uploading it and should have only uploaded the video I really hate Australia, just to show that I do hate Australia. But Riley S., I'm just gonna tell you right now, yeah, you're Australian and so am I. We are both Australian and none of us have anything against the country. I don't anymore. You certainly probably never did. And I just want to say we're at good terms now with that. So you can pretty much forget about that, because I don't really have any hatred against Australia or anything against Australia anymore, because I am Australian and I'm sorry for hating on it back then so much to make that Death to Australians video, but now I'm all good, so you can forgive me for that. Now, this next thing that I want to address isn't something that he was doing to try and hate me, but I want to address it anyway because I feel as if he didn't really understand what I was getting at back then. Riley S. also uploaded another video where he responded to me, but in that video he responded to my video responding to shits, where I responded to his video called The Curse of Darky Booty 32 trailer. And I remember when I responded to The Curse of Darky Booty 32 trailer, I did say that you will never end me, and that you never did end me, and that I never died. And in response to that, he yells at me saying it's part of the storyline, and I will just show you a clip of that just so that you understand what happened here. Well, you never entered me, and you never will.
It's part of the storyline! Fucking hell! Oh my god. Okay, I know I didn't kill you in real life, but in my universe, in my video, I killed you, okay? It's part of the fucking storyline! Died. I thought he died as well. This is stupid.
Well, I never died.
Again, it's part of the storyline. Get the storyline. fucking hell, you're a no-brainer.
Now, Riley S., when I responded to your video called The Curse of Darky Booty 32 trailer, I knew that when you kill me or end me in The Curse of Darky Booty 32, that it was only fictional, or as you put it, it was part of the storyline. I wasn't stupid about that, but you seem to think that I was. However, I was just playing around with the story that you came up with where you killed me, and I knew that obviously you didn't kill me in real life, but in that fictional story you did. And I was just playing around and having fun at the story because I knew that it wouldn't actually happen in real life. And I was poking fun at the story, saying that if it was actually a kind of a legit story, I would have ended you instead. And I know that you wouldn't end me in real life anyways, and I knew that it was only part of the storyline. But I'm just saying that when I said that, I was just playing around with the story. And now, hopefully, you understand that. And hopefully, you understand what playing around with the story is. And hopefully, you can now understand that all in better context, and hopefully get that through your head. But now I am done with the points that I had to address for everything that happened in the past between me and Riley S. But now, everyone, I'm going to tell you how I discovered how Riley S. doesn't hate me anymore, and how we're probably at good terms now, even though I'm making this video to apologise to him for everything that has been happening. I heard Riley S. say at about 1 hour and 30 minutes into my video where I did a live stream about a debate about Equestria being real, that he said that he was getting bored of insulting me and hating on me, and that he was getting really tired of it, and that it was really boring for him. And I will play that clip right now.
Alright, stop making videos, you documentary. I stopped, insulting you and that shit. Because I get tired of it.
What I know is that Riley S. no longer hates me, and I found out that he no longer hates me because he said that he was getting very bored of hating me and decided to move on to something else to occupy his time, which I believe is a great thing, that he decided to steer away from hating on me and decided to do something better with his time. That makes his time more valuable and makes him kind of better in that regard. But I won't block Riley S. despite the fact that he used to hate me. If nobody knows, I recently, about 1 month ago in September, I blocked all of my haters on YouTube, and I will never allow hate to spread on my YouTube channel ever again. But seeing as Riley S. no longer hates me, I will allow him to comment on my videos. He can comment just freely. As long as he doesn't hate me, then he's good, which he doesn't anymore. But now that we're now at the end of what I have to say, I just want to tell Riley S., look, I know that everything that happened in the past between the both of us was a complete misunderstanding on my part. I was a bit stupid back then, but now I have learnt from all of that, and I'm glad that you were able to take what I have said, hopefully in this video, into full consideration. Riley S., I am so sorry for everything that has happened. I am sorry for assuming that you said that Rag Reynolds was your friend and calling you a fraud for it. I am sorry for calling you a paper passing man and the main character in your videos, Paperboy. I am sorry for uploading the video death to Australians. Riley S., I apologise for everything that happened in the past from the bottom of my heart. I am most truly and deeply sorry. And hopefully, now that that's out of the way, hopefully we can move on from all of this and come to good terms with it now. I know that you don't hate me anymore, and seeing as you don't hate me, I will no longer despise or hold a grudge against you like I used to, and hopefully we can come to good terms, and hopefully we can be nice to each other from now on, because that's really what I want out of you. I really don't want anyone to be mean to me. I really hope that you can understand everything that has been happening now, Riley is. But anyway, everyone, that's the end of the video. But before I end it off, I just want to tell you all that just like how I apologise to Riley S, I want to also apologise for how I haven't been uploading much for the past 2 months. I have been really busy and my uploads have really been lacking because of that. I had a lot of schoolwork and also didn't really feel motivated on the school holidays. But more frequent content will be coming soon, and I will begin to upload more consistently again, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, my name is StarkyBooty32, and thank you for listening, humanity.
StarkyBooty32, StarkyBooty32, he's the one who's right for you. StarkyBooty32, he wears the shirt over